Mr. C, welcome to the channel. Would you like to tell us all about your story with Avanti watches? Am I saying that right?
Aventi watches. Yeah, good evening. Thank you for having me on and letting me tell my story. So yeah, so it's started 2 years ago. It was June 23 where I applied on the website to receive an allocation for a Wraith, which is sapphire case tourbillon movement, meant to be like a brand new Swiss-made movement. Obviously, I'm a fan of YouTube watch content. So I'd seen the company mentioned on various channels, be it producer Michael or Roman Schaaf or Kevin O'Leary with his watch collection. He had a few Aventi, I believe. Even I think Paul Thorpe as well was rubbing shoulders with the guys. So it gave me confidence in the company that, a watch would be produced. So it's about eventually one of the concierge guys got in touch. I had to book in for a telephone appointment to sort of see if I was worthy for one of their watches. So they sort of asked me questions about my current collection, my watch hobby, what sort of watches I liked, did I buy and sell watches, etc., trying to just test the waters. Eventually, I got an email to say I'd been successful, and um, a deposit was due for the watch. So that all went swimmingly. So July 23, I paid, I think it was $15,000 deposit, which at the time on my credit card statement was like 12,170 odd pounds. The total price of the watch was going to be $24,970. And I believe the price now is $30,000. So since I've sent my money, they keep telling me the prices are going up and up and up. Originally, when I did send the deposit, I was told delivery would be March 2024. So not quite a year. But then obviously you start getting the email saying, oh, sorry, we've had issues. It'll be April, May 24. And then you get another email, sorry, there's shipment delays, movements have gone missing. And then it became, so on the 28th of June, I had an email saying, expect delivery July, probably August. And as compensation, they offered me a $1,000 discount. So I was going to pay $1,000 less. And then there's a lot of quiet months, and obviously I'm busy with a young family, just thinking, well, things are obviously going on behind the scenes I don't know about. Things happen in life, but it'll come good. I'll get it in the end. But then I had my second child was born in December 24. And bearing in mind, we're getting on for 2 years now, aren't we? So in March this year, the 4th of March, I politely requested a refund, or, where's the watch, basically. And by this point, I was like, I don't really want to send any more money over. If they said, oh, your watch is ready, can we have another, whatever the balance is, like $9,900? I was a bit like, well, is that money, I don't trust them anymore because, I was sending emails and I wasn't getting replies, getting shit from person to person. I think I've been in touch with various people at Aventi, such as Veronica, Hamish, Jesse. And yeah, I just feel like I'm not being listened to now. And they're just, so originally, see, within like 24 hours asking for the refund, they're very good. It's like, oh, okay, send us your bank details, send those over. Oh, you'll get your money within 30 days. And that money has never turned up. And now, whenever I chase it, I keep leaving it, say, a month at a time. And what are we now? We're sort of 2nd of July, aren't we, today? So, it's been well overdue. And even last night, I sent Instagram, email, nothing. And here I am now just to share my story and warn other people potentially from making a big mistake. Or hopefully the company can reach out to me and either provide a watch or provide my money back, please.
Hi, it's Brenny from Aventi. How are you? Yes, yeah, hello, Mr. C. Yeah, you're looking very handsome today. We have the watch ready. Just transfer the remaining money. Would you do it?
I'd be crazy to send any more money at the moment, in my personal opinion. So I'd rather have the refund, obviously. But if they reached out and said, "Look, sorry, we've messed you around. A watch is on the way. It'll be with you in the next 48 hours," I'd have a look at it. and then I'd just make my mind up. Do I want it? Do I want to pay the money due?
There is one other solution, but I don't know if they have a UK distributor, is that you go and pick it up in person and then hand the money over. But I don't know if that's feasible. Maybe they would be willing to do that. Maybe they would find a broker in London, a respected dealer, so that you can go and physically see the watch before you hand the money over. And have they got a UK hub?
Seen online, I believe it's all yeah. There's no physical premises, so it is an online watch company. Probably, I think the money probably went to Singapore, bank in Sing. My receipt is for Singapore, so it's very hard for me to legally do anything. Likewise, paying by full, £12,000 on credit card, you're probably covered within so many months, aren't you? I believe, but with the time frame of them not, saying, "Oh, it's going to be a year," you're sort of voiding any protection you've got by willingly waiting for a product for over a year.
How many times have you asked for your money back? Ish.
Once officially asked for the refund, sent my bank details within 24 hours of them responding, told it'd be 30 days. And since then, I've chased up probably 4 or 5 times and had at least two different people.
It's well past the 30 days. And when you asked again, did you do that in writing, or did you just talk to somebody on the phone?
Recently, I've started Instagram as well, hoping that I'd get a quick response via Instagram.
This company has a policy where they refund you within 30 days, and they haven't done that. The second thing that's of concern to me is now the watch is £5,000 more to buy. Surely, if there's a big wait list, they would be only too happy to give you back your money and give it to the next guy.
That's why I'm here talking to you, because I just feel like I'm being ignored. I'm getting nothing. I'd rather phone and say, "Look, we've got no money. We're going bankrupt. He's gone." At least I know then, rather than just this grey area.
When I was listening to producer Michael, he said some stuff. He said some stuff. He sent messages out to everybody that if you were selected for this watch, you are special. You know, he really egged this watch up.
The way they market it and make you feel, the whole premise is you're special. Not everybody can buy this watch.
Alarm bells are going off. Oh my God, the watch is 2 years too late, and to string you along, they're offering you £1,000 off the original purchase price.
So you get emails about, oh, there's a price increase for certain watches, but at the same time, they're also advertising their other watches to you. So, as a current Aventi family member, you're eligible to then order the next step up that might be like a $50,000 Aventi watch, etc. The latest one out. And obviously, I was, you know, sensible enough to think, well, I'll wait and see what the quality of the first watch is like before I then commit to, not that I could or would want to afford it, you know what I mean? But it was like, I'm not that stupid to then be like, oh, okay, I'll order two more, please. But yeah, I mean, and then you just look at the website now. So you go on the website and it's $30,000 for the rate. I think this you can still go on and apply for an allocation, speak to a concierge.
2 years ago, not today, you go back to 2 years ago when you made that purchase, the watch was crazy. You got all these influencers, they're telling you that it's harder to get than a Rolex. You got to get selected. You got to be selected. You got to be deemed to be not a flipper. They're saying all this garbage, gobbledygook, right? And you get sucked in because you think it's a genuine company. Even you just think it's genuine because all these guys are trusted. And the truth of it is, we are 2 years down the road. You haven't got the watch.
The fact that I'm here now is because I've been ignored and passed from pillar to post, and I'm not getting any answers. So um, that's why I thought I'd better speak out. And like I say to you, Brendan, is thank you for giving me the platform and the opportunity to warn other people and make them think twice. And maybe Aventi can sort stuff out.